Hi, I'm Aman Nagdev. I'm an 18-year-old professional race car driver who races both Formula and GT cars. And I'm the 2025 Indian National Car Racing Champion in the Volkswagen Polo Cup. I've raced internationally as well, representing India across Southeast Asia and getting multiple wins and podiums. So, while most Formula One drivers today and racing drivers start from go-karting in their early ages, I skipped go-karting entirely and started through sim racing. While go-karting is essential to develop your basics, because sim racing can teach you the same thing, whether it's racing lines, braking points, learning different tracks, etc. I feel that while you can't do go-karting every day because it's expensive, sim racing is something that you can do every single day for as many hours as you want. My driving style has definitely evolved and changed over the years as I've gone through different categories and climbed the ladder. So earlier, I used to be a very aggressive driver, at least when I was racing Formula 1300 and 1600 in India, because I feel like the Indian racetracks, whether it's Curry Motor Speedway or the MMRT in Chennai, they really require an aggressive driving style where you have to attack all the corners. It's a narrower track with lower grip conditions compared to other circuits in whether it's Europe or Southeast Asia. Versus now, as I switched to touring car racing, I learned a more smooth and calm, composed way of driving because I feel that is what you require in a touring or GT car because the car is much heavier and you need to feel every aspect of the suspension. And in order to do that, you need to be extremely smooth with the way you turn the steering wheel, the way you use the brakes and everything. So that's how my driving style has evolved. So over the years, I've raced in Formula cars, I've raced in touring cars, and I've done endurance races as well. Honestly, what suits me the most, I think, is touring car racing because I think I have a natural knack for feeling how each component of the suspension moves and how the damper is, etc. So my next goal is to move into GT4 and GT racing in Europe, and beyond that, my long-term goal is to drive GT3 or hypercars competitively and win races like the 24 Hours of Le Mans, the 24 Hours of Nürburgring, etc. So currently, my preparations stand as to doing a lot of simulator prep, whether it's learning different tracks in Europe or competing in different endurance races in the sim as well. Otherwise, outside the realm of racing, my prep stands in terms of getting sponsorship because obviously, as everyone has heard, racing is extremely expensive sport and it's difficult to gather the amount of funding for the season. So just my work's been to do outreach, reach out to different people, and yeah, that's what's been keeping me busy, and that's the main preparation because sponsorship is what ultimately helps me get to track. I think this is a great initiative by ISST because sports beyond the major three or four sports in India are extremely niche, and there's very few people who actually try to get the voices of athletes who play sports such as motorsports or just sports that have less viewership in India. So any initiative that helps us get our voices out and helps expand reach of the sport is a brilliant one in my opinion. So thank you so much for carrying it out. For making a successful career in sports management, join ISST.